Something else, seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling to the medal like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community run with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think he's one of the best level 40 rewards just because he had on every 6'11". A lot of people run BG. Gary Payton, those cards with the fast shots.
Oh yeah, that's
I went to your corner, my bad. Here you go.
Take that.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Danny.
Good pass.
Good pass.
Good defense by Kawhi.
It really is.
Oh.
Doesn't matter though.
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
This Paul George is moving too.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the WNBA.
It's the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Dream going up against the Washington Mystics. And from the district, Washington, D.C., I'm Blake Suniga with our so-called experts, Brian Vanafiteni and Tim Swartz. We're glad you could join us for this matchup.
Well, we know not every team in the league is a title contender. So what's the key for teams in the rebuilding process, Brian?
Your scouting department really matters. Because if you're a losing team, your draft picks, whether first or second round, will play.
Yeah, and I'll throw in luck as well. I mean, those ping pong balls going your way, winning the lottery, getting the first overall pick, you can add an Asia Wilson, an Aaliyah Boston. And when you add a player of that value, that can change your fortunes pretty quickly.
They get the rebound. And here's Sutton. Pass to Dolson. Sykes outside. 5 to shoot. And here's Sutton. Off the mark there with the 3. Howard with the ball. Now guarded by Dolson. Hits it and gets hacked. That's a three-point play opportunity.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller defender on her and took it straight to the bucket for the easy 2.
When you watch Ryan Howard, what a diverse skill set. Great versatility at both ends.
Absolutely. She can defend about 4 positions, score from all 3 levels, and we've even seen her play the point. Truly a franchise-level talent.
And talking about the Dream, they do one thing very well, that's get to the line.
Last year, they led the league in free throw makes and attempts. The Dream have athletic slashers and players that can get to the rim.
Sutton with the bucket.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here is Canada. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Got a piece of it. Jordan Canada for 3. The Mystics pull it in. Now here's Dolson. Pass to Sykes. Austin. Here's Sutton. Dolson in the post. Working on Jones. She hangs in there and cashes in on second chance points.
That's some nice work on the offensive glass.
Outside Canada. Inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, Brittany Griner is just the 4th player in WNBA history to have double-digit all-star selections. That's incredible.
And the other 3 players are some of the best to ever do it, including Diana Taurasi, who Griner's played a lot of games with. What an honor.
The first free throw is good.
And when you look at this Washington team, they hang their hat on defense. That's the priority.
Yeah, last year they were 4th in defensive rating. They have a great coaching staff that helps with scouting reports, defensive schemes that we'll see. And the Mystics do a great job, executing those scouting reports.
And so she makes both from the line.
An expansion team back in 2008. The Dream had some serious early success in the W.
Well, you remember, they went 4-30 their first year. But after that, 3 finals appearances in 5 years. Unfortunately for Atlanta, they lost all 3 of those. So the Dream still looking for that first WNBA championship.
Out of bounds. It'll be Mystics ball. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Sykes outside. With some arc. And it's Brittany Griner with the rebound. The Dream trail. A second chance effort. And she takes it up and lays it in.
With Griner's frame and fundamentals, she's become one of the league's most dominant interior scorers.
Sykes outside.
Pass to Sutton.
The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Atlanta. Outside Howard. Outside Canada. Gray shoots the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Constantly in a position to score. Gray loves to shoot it off of a crisp pass.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Now here is Sykes. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Clock at 6. To the right side.
Sutton.
And another miss by Washington. Atlanta leading. Outside Howard. Canada. Pass to Gray. Outside Howard. That's tipped. To the inside. And that one's good.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
Outside Canada. They get it back. And that one's good. Jones.
And that was some excellent positioning from Jones on the offensive glass, getting herself room to grab the ball and send it back.
Pass to Sykes.
Austin with it. Here's Sutton.
And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact. And she'll shoot 2.
First team foul.
Jordan Canada picks one up.
And a 2020 third-round pick showed Sutton was actually out of the league until 2023.
She only played 12 games in the Wubble. She wasn't in the W in 2021 or 2022. But Sutton had a monster year, 2023 in Phoenix. She was actually top 10 in the entire league in assists.
And she makes the first.
When we talk about players that just flat out win, who comes to mind?
Well, give me Brianna Stewart. 4 titles in college and a couple more in the WNBA. Stewie knows how to do one thing, and that's get rings.
Yeah, Stewie is incredible, and she just wins, flat out. But I'm going to go with Chelsea Gray. 3 WNBA titles, including the last 2. She really helped Las Vegas and that core get over the hump.
Now here is Canada. She hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
When Canada wants to get to the hoop, she gets there. Incredible combination of quicks plus ball handling skills.
Sykes outside. It's not going to go for her. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort. Pass to Gray. Outside Canada. Just 5 to shoot. Now Griner. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
Yeah, remember that. I mean, that's not an opportunity. She fails to convert very often.
Now here is Sykes. To the paint. And she was fouled in the act of shooting opportunity for a three-point play.
Yeah, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look.
And looking at Shakira Austin, she finished second in Rookie of the Year voting back in 2022.
When we talk about immediate impact, she had a double-double in her second career game. Austin plays like the 6'5" center she is. Excellent around the rim, rebounds, doesn't venture too much in the perimeter.
What's up?
And that one misses.
Well, Washington went 19-21 in the 2023 season, falling in the first round to the Liberty.
Yeah, getting swept by the eventual runner-up in New York. The Mystics going 19-20 in the expanded 40-game regular season. They ended up the 7th seed.
Griner misses. The Mystics trailing. Sykes outside. Here's Melbourne, covered by Walker Kimbrough. Here's Austin, shoots a fader, and it's Brittany Griner with the rebound. Down low. Now Melbourne. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And Atlanta has possession. And foul called as she misses.
And looking at the Atlanta Dream, they haven't won a playoff series since 2018.
Yeah, Atlanta has struggled of late, but when you look at this current roster, they are very young and talented. Headlined by 2022 first overall pick, Ryan Howard.
First trip to the line for her here.
Shooting two.
And the first one drops.
And the last time the Mystics won a playoff series was in 2019 when they won it all.
Well, they got bounced in the opening round last year, which makes it 3 of the last 4 years where they've lost in the first round. The Mystics just haven't been able to replicate that 2019 run.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, the Mystics joined the WNBA in year 2 of the league back in 1998, and they won their first title in 2019.
It took a long time, but it was well worth the wait, beating the Sun in a thrilling 5-game finals. That 2019 team setting a WNBA record with a 115 offensive rating. They went 26-8 in the regular season. When you think about the all-time teams in the history of this league, 2019 Washington, they're in the conversation.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Dream.
Dream ball.
Pass to Coffee. And here is Jones. Walker Kimbrough with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Sykes, right side. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Pass to Caldwell. Jones. Coffee. She's guarded by Sykes. To the middle.
It's stolen by Edwards.
And here's Enksler. Now Melbourne. Sykes outside. Drains the three-pointer.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy. But she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
Jones outside. Pass to Coffee. To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. It's Nia Coffee on the wing. They need this. Hillman, that's good. The Mystics with the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Enksler. Here's Kune. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Melbourne. And another three for Washington.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Pass to Caldwell. Jacks up a three. Here's Hillman. And yep, it's good.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Here's Melbourne. Here's Edwards. That shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Brianna Jones. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
That's her first trip to the
At
line.
the line for the Green. Shatori Walker Kimbrough. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And she can't hit the second. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Here's Engsler. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up.
Nia
Shots
Coffey.
next.
First
That's on
personal
Nia
foul.
Coffey.
Fourth team foul.
And this is her third and fourth free throw attempts of the game here.
Engsler. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. She makes 1 of 2 that time. The Dream Trail. Here's Walker Kimbrough. And she was fouled on the way up. Free throws for her.
First personal
What a
foul.
play in attack mode
Fourth
to get
team
inside.
foul.
And the defense gets their
At the
money's
line
worth
for the
on that
Green.
foul, stopping the
Shatori
layup and
Walker
not giving up
Kimbrough.
the and one.
She's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. The first one falls. And so she hits both. And here's Washington. Pass to Kone. And here's Engsler. Now Sykes, defended by Coffey. Sykes with the bucket.
Once inside, Sykes commits to the play. She'll work around contact if she has to.
3 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Jones outside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. A nice shot there by Caldwell.
Assisted
Get the
by
bullseye with that
Brianna
assist.
Jones.
Nice delivery into the lane.
Here's Sykes. First quarter wrapping
That's
up
the end of the
here,
first quarter
and it's
with
a
the
tie
score.
game. And we've got
Washington,
more in store for you right after
The
this.
Atlanta team, 23.
Neither team able to jump out ahead as we begin the second quarter. And for the
Mystics, guys. Who jumps out to you stat-wise?
Good start for them defensively. They've forced some turnovers.
And they've also done a good job on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
Now Canada to the left wing. Fires from 14. Reiner, and they take the lead.
Doesn't shy away from doing the dirty work, and it's just nice to see Gray create second chance opportunities for her team.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Austin. Melbourne, Gray defending. Clock at 4. Tipped. And there's a shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. The ball goes to Atlanta. Pass to Hillman. Canada, and here's Hillman, guarded by Dolson. Now here's Griner. Gray in the post. Softly drops in the floater.
The handle. Great turning up. Wowing this crowd and wowing us.
After winning Rookie of the Year, there were high expectations for Alicia Gray in the years to follow.
Yeah, and that can be a bit of a burden. But give Gray credit. She's grown her game and become an all-star.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Gray outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Supremely confident in her scoring abilities. Gray, she'll make you pay.
Here's Melbourne. Gray defending. Offensive board. And that one's good. Awesome.
And her hard work on the boards gave them another crack at the points there.
Pass to Hillman. Here's Gray. There's the 3. Oh, yes, she did.
Gray.
5 up, 5 down for her so far.
Tonight's game from Gray, it is coming as no surprise to us. I mean, Alicia is a bucket and can go off anytime she steps on the court.
Now here's Austin. She has 6. To the inside. Sutton. Good D by Jordan Canada. Atlanta leading. Pass to Howard. Canada. No good with the triple. And here's Melbourne. Now Sutton. Five on the clock. Austin. She is guarded by Griner. Scooped up. And it's Dolson missing. Pass to Canada. Lays it up and makes it in.
You can't let Canada get a look close to the rim. This is too easy for her. Great touch.
And the Mystics call time here. And when you look at the last 2 WNBA Finals matchups, it looks like we're in the super team era, fellas.
Oh, absolutely. Free agency playing a major role in who wins it all. New York and Vegas last year adding major pieces to be a big-time signing for the offseason.
And top-end talent is ultimately what wins in the playoffs. I think we'll continue to see super teams get formed.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Sutton with the bucket. Canada with it. Pass to Gray. Canada. Inside, Shakir Austin with the steal. It's Stephanie Dolson, high post. And she banks in the layup.
And give Dolson all the credit, working her tail off to be in position to convert in transition.
Pass to Gray. Here's Griner, guarded by Austin. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Offensive rebound. Griner's shot is good.
But not only does a 6'9" height help Griner get the rebound, once she secures it, she's so close to the hoop, those second effort points come easy.
Now here's Angsler. Pass to Sutton. She tries for three. Griner with the rebound. And Atlanta has possession. It's a 5-point game. To the paint. The layup off target. Now here's Dolson. Gray defending. Melbourne. Good. Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Canada. Hillman. Now here's Gray. 6 on the shot clock. The Mystics pull it in. Sutton, guarded by Canada. Missed inside.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Gray. Yep, that one goes.
Oh, nice size at the guard position at 6 feet. Gray with the ability to score down low.
Pass to Dolson. Now here's Angsler, guarded by Howard. Here's Melbourne. Over Gray. A rebound by Ryan Howard. Atlanta with the ball, leading by 5. Three-pointer, and she's good on the free ball.
Just like the coaches drew it up. Easy hoop. Gray with the perfect feet.
Pass to Dolson. Angsler. Sutton, guarded by Canada, and stolen by Canada. For 3, Ryan Howard. And the dream, another 3.
3 points.
You know, quite simply, few players make better decisions than Jordan Canada. Obviously, the right choice there.
On the wing, Emily Angsler. Knocked away. Howard with the steal. And here we go, the dream on the fast break. That one falls.
Well, that fast break, it went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then just perfect execution.
Such a joy to watch.
Here's Sutton. 9 points in the game. Angsler, guarded by Howard. And Angsler gets it to go.
Fancy with the fadeaway on that one, guys.
The dream on offense. Pass to Canada. Back to Howard. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Austin, she's guarded by Griner. And here's Melbourne. He has 5. And it's Austin missing.
And terrific defense at the rim got right in her path.
And you know they'll be worrying about her next time they take it inside, too. And really, that's what great defenders will do to you.
And it's hard to overstate the defensive impact Jordan Canada has on the game.
No question. I mean, she is a multi-time steals leader. Canada is constantly putting pressure on ball handlers and anticipating plays because she's got excellent instincts.
And she knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Mystics on offense. They trail by 16. Pass to Angsler. All alone. The offensive rebound. Sykes with the bucket.
With a nice touch around the rim, Sykes doesn't miss many opportunities inside.
Here's Walker Kimbrough. Coffee. It's good on the putback.
That is great timing. She is one tough customer on the offensive glass.
It's almost like she has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And hers might be better than just about anyone.
3
What do you
second
think,
violation.
guys?
Don't let it play, guys. Plain and simple.
And mistakes like that are going to make it very hard for them to get out of this hole.
And that's part of the reason why they're in this hole.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. She's guarded closely. Now Caldwell. Pass to Jones. Edwards grabs the miss. And Washington has possession. It's a 16-point game. And here's Sutton. She's got 9. Shot clock at 6.
2 minutes.
Pass to Kone. Now Sutton. Not really her range, and that's off target. And here's Walker Kimbrough. Coffee. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. Edwards grabs the miss.
She may have been surprised to find herself so open. Maybe that's why she missed.
Sykes. The shot misses. Nice D from Nia Coffee. Here's Caldwell. Faked in off the glass.
Caldwell.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
And the shot is good.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Pass to Howard. Now here's Jones. Now here's Coffee. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Sykes outside. Over Howard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will
First personal foul.
That one on Howard.
With tremendous handles and ways to score, Sykes is so difficult to stop. No choice but to send her to the line sometimes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. And talking about Brittany Sykes, she's known for her defense.
Well, when those GM surveys come out every year, Sykes is normally the pick for best wing defender. He's an old school type of guard, doesn't take a lot of threes, hangs her hat on disrupting opponents. After tearing her ACL twice in college, some may have quit. Not Brittany Sykes, who ended up leading her school to a national title game.
Seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3, Ryan Howard. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jones. That's her first foul.
First team foul.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. They trail by 14. Sykes with the ball. She's got 9. The 3. She got it up in time, but it didn't fall for her. And so we wrap up the first half.
Washington team.
It's the Dream
42.
leading by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. It's been an outstanding game from Gray.
She went absolutely off those first 2 quarters, guys, and she's capable of doing that each night she hits the floor. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use as we hit the second half.
Well, they've got to make some sort of change, right? I mean, they can't let her continue to torch them like she has been.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. Now here's Howard. Pass to Canada from downtown. And out of bounds, the Mystics will take it.
Washington Mystics ball.
Here's Sutton. Knocked loose. Jordan Canada with the steal. Here's Howard. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
As soon as that steal was made, there was nothing they could really do to stop the break.
And that's why turnovers will kill you. It gives your coach a headache and puts you at such a disadvantage defending.
And that's what every team wants, easy points. Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Reiner with the ball. Now guarded by Sykes. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from long range.
I mean, that shot just becomes effortless for her when the defense is so relaxed like that.
Pass to Dolson. Sykes, guarded by Howard. Poked away and stolen by Canada. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Canada.
Fighting through the trees, that was a spectacular move from Canada.
Out to the right wing. Sutton, guarded by Canada. Now Sutton. She's got 9. 6 to shoot. Sykes outside to halt the run. It's rebounded by Atlanta. Here's Reiner. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
We've seen them do a good job of keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that's why they're starting to pull away. Foot on the gas pedal, not getting conservative at all, just adding to that lead.
Yeah, put this game out of doubt.
Now here is Sykes. This one for 3. The three-pointer is on target.
She can beat you in a lot of different ways. Sykes is dangerous in the pick-and-roll game because she can handle the ball, too.
Pass to Gray.
Right here.
Makes it off the glass.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Now here's Austin. 6 points for her. Pass to Sutton. Over Canada. And Washington again with the bucket. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Canada. On the wing, Ryan Howard. Shoots it up. Goes back up. And there's the bucket as Jones finishes it off.
An old school big. Jones loves to mix it up down low.
Sykes with the ball. Howard's there. Pass to Canada. That's good, and it's Ryan Howard with the assist.
Goes to Ryan Howard.
The Mystics really having a tough go here. Washington calls timeout.
She's left a lot to be desired with that shot selection. Forced, ill-advised, contested shots all game. If I was coaching, I'd sit her down for a while.
It's Washington now. And here's Dolson. She has 6. And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
Gray outside. And the dream, another 3.
Get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain possession. Here's Melbourne. Guarded by Canada. Clock at 6. Here's Sutton. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Gray. Count it. Good.
Such a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. That's what she brings to the table.
It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. Sutton. Pass to Austin. And Jones pulls it down. Outside Howard. Outside Canada. Here's the 3. It is good, and it is her 6th make against 11 attempts.
Check out the pace Canada plays at. She's got a shot up within moments of getting the ball.
Pass to Austin. Ball's knocked loose. Jordan Canada with the steal. Howard. She's guarded by Sykes. Offensive rebound. Reiner. And the layup falls.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
Sykes with the ball. Howard's there. Sykes, no good.
Boy, I mean, they can do nothing right. They cannot take the lid off.
They need a bucket in the worst way possible. They have got to stop this run somehow, or it's really going to get out of hand.
Here's Melbourne. She has 5. Inside, Jones nails the baby hook.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Now here's Austin. She's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Shot to stop the drought. That one, good for 2.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Pass to Griner. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
Melbourne, good.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Pass to Howard. Gray outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, I just think an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Pass to Edwards. From the baseline, the rebound by Hillman.
And when Aaliyah Edwards is on the floor, it's easy to see the presence she has in the post.
She has great touch close to the basket as a very efficient scorer. And she's also very athletic. She's a big who can get up the court in a hurry.
This is when Sykes is at her best, attacking, going fiercely at the hoop.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Washington Mystics ball.
Melbourne, covered by Walker Kimbrough. And the basket is good.
She didn't have to slow down at all. That lead pass was timed perfectly.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. A nice shot there by Caldwell.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Kone. Sykes. Here's Sutton. Rebounded by Walker Kimbrough.
He should be thanking her for that miss.
Coffee outside. Jones. She's covered by Edwards. Back to Coffee. Yes, and a nice assist from Brianna Jones.
Well, that's where Coffee can do the most damage. When she's working inside, she has a deep bag.
Here's Sutton. She's got 11. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Jones. No good, off the back of the rim. Now Caldwell. She's got 6. Good.
Caldwell.
And here's Sutton. Here's Kune. Pass to Sutton. 6 to shoot. Tries to break her ice. Mystics keep it alive. Here's Kune. Guarded by Jones. Here's Sutton. And Jones pulls it down.
That's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always so important to have that strong interior defense.
And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
With the score.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Dream out in front, opening a huge gap. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Slice the D wide open with this feed. They really had no chance to prevent this basket.
Yeah, it was a great read of the defensive setup and also wonderful anticipation of the movement of her teammates before the pass.
And thanks again for joining us. We'll see what happens in the 4th. Pass to Sykes. Kone. Melbourne, covered by Walker Kimbrough. Here's Edwards. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Jones. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll be Mystics ball.
Mystics ball.
Sykes with the ball. Ooh, no luck on that one. Nice D from Nia Coffee. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Coffee. Caldwell. She's guarded by Anxler. Jones can't hit. Here's Sykes. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
Good ball movement. She put that pass in the ideal spot, and I can guarantee you her teammate appreciated it.
Now here's Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots. And it's Hillman missing. Now here's Anxler. Sykes for 3. No good there.
That's a shot you want to take if you're looking for the 3. Defense totally off balance.
Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Now Caldwell. Launches it.
Dream foul. Now it's Hillman.
And the Dream making a change here.
In for the Dream, Wnba.
Now Melbourne. Pass to Angsler. The shot from the low post is good.
And her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Coffee outside. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Now Melbourne, covered by Walker Kimbrough. Shoots from 12. Again, the Mystics score.
That is so tough to defend. She'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is pretty much unstoppable.
And the Dream call time here.
Oh, they're pretty disappointed, this coaching staff. Rightfully so. They're giving up a big run right now. Got to figure out a way to stop it.
Yeah, they haven't really looked good at all here lately. Something's got to change for them. Let's see what the coaching staff has up their sleeve.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Caldwell. Misses from close range. And with the chance to keep this run going.
They're operating very efficiently at the moment.
Look unstoppable. Coffee outside. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Well, we hear a lot about Coffey's excellent footwork, and that's what it takes to make those kinds of finishes. Footwork and balance.
Now here is Sykes. Pass to Kone. 6 on the shot clock. Wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And so here's Atlanta. Here's Coffey. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Here's Hillman. And the rebound goes to the Mystics. Sykes outside. Oh, and it's blocked by Nia Coffey.
Just an instinctive move by Coffey, getting there right on cue to deny the shot.
They've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
It has. They've done a good job recognizing anytime they've had numbers and then taking advantage. We've seen it again and again.
Here's Kune. Sykes, no good.
Wow, hey, this quarter has been ugly for her.
And it's not showing signs of turning around anytime soon. Her touch is all but gone.
Now here's Coffey. On the wing, Shatori Walker Kimbrough. Puts it up from 12, and she tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Mystics on offense. Here in the fourth, they've only allowed just 4 points. Here's Melbourne, covered by Walker Kimbrough. And 2 shots coming up at the line as she gets fouled on the shot. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
For your Washington Mystics, Jade Melbourne. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That one misses. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Coffey outside. Now here's Griner. She's tightly guarded. Rebounded by Sykes.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
14 feet out. Here's Kune. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Pass to Caldwell. Knocks it loose. Angsler with the steal. Here's Kone. Melbourne covered by Walker Kimbrough. Now Kone. Over Griner. In close, she hits it.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her. And in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone. But hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
Here's Hillman. They get it again. A nice shot by Griner.
Well-executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
Sykes outside. Pass to Angsler. Melbourne. And here's Angsler. The shot comes out. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Soft touch off the glass.
Kimbrough. Assistant, Maya Caldwell.
Here's Melbourne. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Edwards. Down low. Here's Kone. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Brittany Griner. Pass to Walker Kimbrough. Griner. 9 feet out. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. And Washington has possession. Now Melbourne. Shoots over Walker Kimbrough. Melbourne, good.
Tremendous job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave her a little pump fake, and it opened it right up for her.
Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Guarded closely. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
Third personal foul.
It's on Brittany Sykes.
At the line for the Dream, Naz Hillman. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Sykes with the ball. Another shot. Can't capitalize inside.
I don't know if she just ran out of gas or what, but she's been awful since the second half started. Got to get recharged.
Now here's Coffey. On the wing, Shatori Walker Kimbrough. Shot clock at 6. That misses off the backboard. And here's Melbourne. Here's Edwards. A rebound by Hillman. Now here's Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Hillman. To the inside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's rebounded by Kone. Here's Melbourne. Covered by Walker Kimbrough. Here's Kone. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort.
Well, you love the tough D, especially inside.
And that's exactly what she gives you, Tim. Constantly making her presence felt around the rim.
Now here's Coffey. Foul call that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the
fourth personal foul. Second team
so
foul.
Difficult to guard given Coffey's size. She presents a lot of problems for defenders.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
She misses the free throw. And she's good on the second. Here's Melbourne. Shoots over Walker Kimbrough. Melbourne, good. Now Walker Kimbrough. Pass to Caldwell. Griner with the ball. She's covered by Edwards. 3 on the clock from 18 feet away. Hillman, that's good.
Assist goes to Brittany Griner.
And here's Melbourne. Pass to Angsler. And here's Edwards. Sykes, defended by Coffey. Looking to get back on track. Sykes, no good.
Well, it's not a bad look for her on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be her night. And look, everyone has those.
Count that bucket.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
And that one drops for her.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Walker Kimbrough with it. No problem for Atlanta as they get the win. And this one was all over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. They never got it.
Yeah, I mean, they rolled this one. They made it look simple and efficient performance at both the offensive and defensive ends.
And that'll wrap it up